Hey guys, how's it going? Well, it happened. The snow came. It's really coming down out there. I don't like snow. But I'm inside where it's nice and warm, so that makes me happy. I'm so glad that I no longer teach outdoor boot camp. So I hope your Friday's going really well. We're almost at the end of the day already. That went by fast. I've been at the studio all day working on stuff, so it's been kind of nice. And today I was going to talk to you about starting a blog, and if you do blog. So a lot of you probably do blog already. Some of you might be thinking about starting a blog. So I thought I'd talk about that a little bit. Hey Ryan, how's it going? Hi Andrea. So why would you start a blog? So blogging has become one of the most popular ways for people to share their knowledge and share themselves with a lot of other people. Tons of people are blogging now. It's really a great way to get your information out there, and sometimes it can be kind of therapeutic too, because you just get to write your thoughts out and just send it out there and let people read it. So if you've got stuff that stuff that you're really interested in and you're learning about it, you should share that with other people because they're going to be interested in it too. Hi Kenny, how's it going? Hi Ken. Two Kens on. So why start a blog? Well, for one thing, you can make a difference in someone's life by sharing what you know. Even if you think that what you know isn't that important, it will be important to someone. So why not share what you know and let people benefit from that? And by doing it on a blog, you're getting in front of a ton of people, and you're gonna be able to help some people with what they're struggling with. So it's just a really great way to share what you know. You'll become a better writer. So if you are interested in improving your writing skills, start a blog and write in it every day. And as you do that, you'll improve your writing skills just because you're practicing it more. So to get better at something, you have to practice it. And if you are practicing it consistently, you get better and better. You'll learn a lot about your topic of choice and you'll become an expert in it. So choose something that you are actually interested in. Don't choose something that's going to bore you, because then you're not going to enjoy writing about it. So whatever it is that interests you, it could be anything you want. And then start reading up on that. Start reading lots of information about it, and you'll actually be learning more and more stuff. So you'll become the expert in that field, and then you get to share that with other people. And one way to really learn something well is to teach it to somebody. So that's one of the best ways for you to learn, is to actually teach it to somebody. Hi, Robin. How's it going? It will build your confidence. So blogging can feel like a scary thing for people because you're putting yourself out there. I mean, you definitely are, which means that you will probably get some criticism, and that can be scary for people. That can be uncomfortable, but you just have to not overthink it, and don't worry about it. I mean, even if somebody hates your stuff, they can choose not to read it, and they can move on to somebody else. And if they criticize you, I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt you if they criticize you. It just might hurt your ego a little bit for a second, but you just let it go. And you don't want somebody who doesn't like your stuff reading your stuff anyways. It would be like going up to a stranger and trying to convince them that something that you really love is something that they should really love. You wouldn't do that. So with blogging, you're putting it out there. People will check it out. The people who like it will enjoy it. The people who don't like it, they'll just move on. It's not a big deal. And if you are getting criticized, that's actually a good thing, because that means that you've gotten yourself out in front of a lot of people. And when you do that, there's always going to be people that might not like what you're saying, but that's okay. It doesn't hurt you at all. You're just putting out information. Getting criticism is a blessing. It means you're challenging their preconceived beliefs. Yeah, that's true, Evan. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so don't be worried about that. I mean, I think it bothered me for a second when I first started blogging, and then I thought, well, who cares? I mean, I'm not even ever going to see that person anyway, so not a big deal at all. So you get to share your ideas with a huge network if you do it right. I mean, there are some skills. I will talk about this in another post, some skills that you need to have a blog that performs well. But just the potential to be in front of so many people, you've got a message, and there's a lot of people out there that will benefit from that message, and the way to get it to a lot of people is to have a blog. So if you're thinking that you want to start a blog and you've decided to make that move, that's awesome. I'll talk about some tips on how to start a blog and how to have a blog that performs well in another post. Right now, I just have some tips for when you do start. So the first thing is, don't get frustrated with it. When you first start blogging, you're probably not going to get any interaction, which is fine. It takes a little while to build your audience. Tell your friends that you've got a blog. Let them come and check it out so that they can interact on your blog. Mention it on Facebook if you want to. Just don't get frustrated waiting for your audience to build, because it does take some time. Just make sure you're posting consistently. So, 3 to 7 times per week or whatever you've got time to do, just as long as it is consistent. Don't let those haters get you down. As I said, it's not a big deal if somebody doesn't like your stuff. Don't be insulted by that. Not everyone's going to be interested in your interests. That's perfectly normal. If they're taking the time to actually criticize you and write a mean comment, not a big deal. Just don't worry about it. Ignore it. And like I said, it just means you've gotten yourself in front of more people, and as Evan said, you are challenging their preconceived beliefs. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing to do for people. And also, really make sure you educate yourself on your topic. You don't want to get out there talking like you're the expert and make some errors where people are like, well, this person doesn't know what they're talking about. So if there's something you're not really sure about, do some research, get sure about it, and or don't discuss it, because it's not going to look good if you start talking about something and it becomes really apparent that you don't know what you're talking about. So learn your subject really well so that you can talk about it. And just, use your blogging as a way to share your knowledge with people. People need your knowledge. I think it's actually our duty to learn about the things that interest us, learn all that we can, and then share that information with other people. Because if you're interested in it, chances are there's a ton of other people that are interested in it, and maybe they don't have the time to go and research stuff and, look for that information. So if you've got the time to do that, it's just a nice thing for you to do, to share that with people so that they can benefit from that as well. Hey Keith, how's it going? Hi Jeff. Hi Travis. Hey Brittany, how's it going? Oh, good to see you guys on here. So blogging is a great way to share yourself and your knowledge, and I think that's a really good thing to do. I think it really does benefit people. Things that you say are going to resonate with people. You could be helping somebody in a really deep way and not even realize that you are, but just think of the benefit of that for that person. So you've got the ability to help, so you should get out there and do that. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of the criticizers. Doesn't matter. Haters going to hate, whatever. Just get out there, get your voice heard, share your story, share your knowledge, and just have fun with it. So I got to go and prepare for the next upcoming class. I have a second class, although I'm thinking not too many people are going to show up because it's a mess out there. Snow is pretty, but on the roads in Vancouver, it turns really ugly really fast. So I'm hoping that it doesn't last for very long. Ryan, in my experience, criticism only makes me strive harder to do a better job. Awesome. Yes. When somebody criticizes you, use that as motivation to do a better job, to try harder and really perfect your skills. That's great. I love that. Aw, thanks, Keith. You're awesome too. All right, I gotta run, guys. Have an awesome afternoon. Have a great weekend. I'm going to be doing the Weekend Warrior workout tomorrow, probably around 11:30 or whatever. I'll be doing it live. So if you can join me for that, it could be some fun. It'll be about a 10-minute workout. It's really quick. Hope to see you then. See you soon. Stay warm.